Greetings everyone and welcome back. This is Marco and today we are taking a look at the Minolta MD 50mm f2. Introduced in 1981 along with the X series of cameras, improving on the previous systems, the MC and SR, and dropping the Rockcore name, the 50mm f2 was sold as a kit lens. According to the owner's manual, it was one of four 50mm in the system, along the f1.7, f1.4 and 1.2. But it was not available in the United States. So, how good can a 40 years old kit lens be? Well, you'd be surprised, but first, let us take a closer look. The lens is made out of metal and plastic. It weighs 155 grams, it is 36 to 45 millimeters long, and it has an external diameter of 63 millimeters with a 49 millimeters front thread. It has a 47 degrees angle of view and 6 elements in 5 groups construction. The Aries has 6 blades, the aperture is clicked and it goes from f2 to f22 with half steps. The focusing ring is rubberized and it turns 180 degrees. Minimum focusing distance is 45 centimeters. Flange distance for the Minolta SR mount is 43.5 millimeters. The f2 and f1.7 versions are almost identical. The only difference is that the 1.7 weighs 10 grams more. Build quality is great, there is nothing loose or rattling. Focusing and aperture rings are right where you need them to be, easy to grip and precise. Also, being a compact, lightweight lens, it balances well even on smaller mirrorless bodies. Sharpness is great even wide open and in the corners. By f8 you couldn't tell it apart from a modern lens. There is almost no chromatic aberration to the point that you really have to be looking for it to find some. Colors are neutral but a little washed out, lacking a little saturation and contrast. Specular highlights have the usual hard edges and lose roundness pretty quickly off-center. Flares are very well controlled and only appear when shooting directly into a source of light. Ghosting has never been a problem in my time using the lens. Now, let me show you some samples. As I've said many times on this channel, standard cheap kit lenses are not inherently bad, and the Minolta proves it once again. In fact, it is even better than what I was expecting, competing on the same level with other big names of their time, like the Canon FD series. I've really enjoyed my time using it, both on digital and on film on the X500, as it is reliable, lightweight, compact, precise, and produces great images. And that is all for today. As usual, if you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments down below. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!